New at 5, a Valley veteran is pushing to find a cure for ALS, commonly referred to as Lou Gehrig's disease.
His pursuit is really a race against time. He's a father of two. 12 News journalist Sean Rice in studio. This is a story you only see right here on 12 News, and he's up against it, Sean.
Yeah, Troy Kirby, this really is a great story of perseverance, determination for this Valley veteran. Now, at any given time, some 20,000 Americans are fighting this disease known as amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS for short. It predominantly impacts people over the age of 50, and the life expectancy after diagnosis just 2 to 5 years. But at just 31 years young, Valley native Nathan Cole is trying to prove that those stats can just be numbers. In his 3 decades of life, Nathan Cole has had many titles: Navy infantry corpsman, Marine helicopter pilot, husband, and father of 2 young children. But his newest title, one he never imagined he would hold, Chief Executive Officer of Cortexta Therapeutics.
I wanted to be Nathan Cole, founded Cortexta Therapeutics, to prosecute ALS. And, oh, by the way, he has ALS.
On Memorial Day weekend of last year, Cole was flying helicopters in the blue skies above California. That weekend, something happened to him he could not explain at the time.
I noticed in my hands some abnormalities. Things were stiff, or a little harder to move.
In just a few short months, Cole had realized he had all the symptoms of ALS. And by the end of 2024, he could no longer jump in the cockpit like he always could.
To myself, I recognized I was not on the top of my game. I went to my flight surgeon and I was no longer safe to fly.
His ALS diagnosis followed, returning to the Valley to be with his family.
At the end of January, I went home, felt pretty bad for myself for about a week or two, cried. I went through all the emotions, and I said, okay, let's get to work.
Over the last 10 months, he's devoured every book written on the disease, searched for every theory available for why the disease has been able to evade a cure for decades. He's launched his own pharmaceutical company in hopes of making ALS more treatable, if not finding that long, evasive cure.
I don't know if I'll ever cure someone having ALS, but we're going to definitely make it a livable disease.
He's now partnered with scientists and clinical research organizations working to find a treatment in earnest for himself and countless others.
I just want an ALS to be an afterthought, and hopefully one day it will be, and I can look back and be like, hey, you remember when I had ALS in my early 30s, and I'll be 6 years old, on the porch of my house with a cup of coffee.
And we will have much more on the medical theory he and his team are now exploring to find that treatment. That will be tonight on 12news.com. Now, in just 2 short weeks, Colt and his family will be hosting a charity golf tournament called For a Cure, F-O-R-E. We just showed it you there a moment ago. It's on Veterans Day, November 11th at Legacy Golf Resort in Phoenix. And we'll also have information on how you can join golf that day and support his organization tonight on our website as well.
I love that he's speaking out about this and bringing awareness to it.
Right.
Sean, are there any therapies or any treatments in the works right now that are maybe showing some promise?
From my conversation with him today, there's medications he and other people who have ALS are on to treat the disease, maybe extend his life expectancy just a little bit. But what he's really looking to do is extend it even further, or as I mentioned, find that potential cure. To this point, there is no cure, but he thinks, based off the journals and medical research he's followed, that he has an idea of what's causing this and how it can be treated properly.
And when you think back, I mean, it's named after Lou Gehrig, who was a baseball star in the 50s, right? So,
yes.
I mean, to have a disease that's fatal for almost 75 years now, that just doesn't happen very often. With all the inroads we've made against cancer and different diseases.
Exactly. Cancer, he brought up diabetes, how insulin can extend, it's proven that it doesn't have to be fatal at this point, whereas in the early 1900s, it was fatal for a lot of people. He's hoping that in 30 to 50 years that ALS can be treated the same way diabetes is, that there's something people can take to live with the disease and extend people's lives. But ultimately, it is a story of determination, because he could have sat on his couch, felt sorry for himself, and done nothing about it, and he chose to do the opposite.
A lot of respect.
Sure did, yeah. All right, Sean, thank you.
Thank you, Sean.